This week on OSRL,
we put in the electrical wiring for our off-grid home.
How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to the Domestead. Now, if you're new here, my wife and I were building our own home off-grid here in the Arizona desert. Now, if you could do me a big favor, give this video a big thumbs up and definitely subscribe so you can see this whole thing come together. Now, I'm really excited because if you caught our last video, you know I've been preparing to put the electrical in our house. Start wiring everything up. So I got the box mounted. I started getting all the gang boxes up in place, all the areas for the lighting, and I am just about ready to start getting things wired up. Now I was prevented on getting started with that because this box here is missing a grounding bar. So I was able to head out and I picked up one of those and I am ready to install it. And the last thing I need to get power in this section is to be able to wire the box from inside the dome to the box out here. So I need some 6-gauge wire, which is coming. We should be getting a delivery here real soon. So also, if you caught our last video, then you know our rain gauge over here busted. The side busted off. It's not good. And I was thinking, well, I could probably do something to keep the rain gauge in place. Not a big deal. Just kind of do it like a little makeshift holder. But as I was going to do that, I tried cleaning out the rain gauge, slipped from my hand, and it broke. So it's just very thin glass. As soon as it slipped from my hand, shattered. Not good. But that's okay because I found a bonus one. So we still have a spare rain gauge somewhere. But I didn't know about it. I would have put it up right away. And we did get some rain last night. Now I don't know how much we got. I'm a little upset about that, but it is what it is. So I'm going to take this off, put on the new rain gauge, and we'll be ready because, again, we might get more rain today. All right. Easily done. One thing done. And people say we never complete anything around here. All right, so this is the grounding bar I picked up. Let's put this inside the panel, then we can start with the rest of the wiring. Oh, looks like it was a good thing I put up that rain gauge. It's starting to rain, so it's time to close some things up. Let's close it up, close it up, close it up. Just a little light rain right now, and of course we'll see what we get. All right, it's coming down at a decent pace. Obviously not too much where I'm not just walking around out here. Yeah, all right. This is crazy, this is wild. We might be getting more rain here at the end of the season than at the beginning. Ho, ho, ho. Working on the electrical, and then look at this. More rain. This is wild. Mid to late September, and it's still coming down. I can't believe it. I can't believe it, but I love it. This is exciting. Not coming down too heavy, but nice little steady rain. Get more water, get more water. Well, good morning, everyone. Well, that was a nice little rain we had yesterday. So everything's still a little wet out here. Everything's kind of dripping, drying off. I don't think we got too much rain. It was just a light rain for a while. I doubt that we would have too much in there, but let's check this out. You see the rain gauge is a little wet at the bottom, but that's about it. Not even really a measurable amount. You know, whatever rain we did get, it put more water in the water tanks. It's even overflowing again. So it's always good to see, especially so late in the season. I know I keep talking about that, but it is pretty remarkable. Again, usually at the end of August is almost kind of like the last of the rains we get, but here we are, mid-September, and we're still getting some rains, and that's pretty exciting for us. It keeps us with more water for a little bit longer, and that's always appreciated. So this wiring is going very slowly. I only have 2 receptacles done, and I still got to do the wiring for the lighting in here, and then then the laundry room would be done. And so I still have a lot more to do. I'm just really trying to take my time with this. I really want everything to be done as nice as possible. So I'm trying to make sure everything's wrapped correctly, all the wires wrapped correctly, everything's nice and tight, and one and done, that's it. So I think especially with the electrical, I definitely want to take my time and just make sure everything is absolutely spot on. Hey, hey, hey.
What are you, Fat Albert?
Only you get to call me that. Hey. What, you're all done? Trying to get out, bud? All right, so I got the 2 outlets done. Let's get the light wired up. Now we're going to move on. Jess took a look around. She did a survey of all the boxes, and I got to make a couple of changes. Nothing too big, just got to move some things around. So let's get this wired up, make those changes, and then we'll move on to the next room. I'm recording you. Oh, the tippy top's always the challenge, huh?
Yeah. This is really hard, though.
You don't have a whole lot of room to work. But here we go again. A lot of clouds. We're getting some lightning back here. I don't know, man. More rain? This is crazy. I keep saying it. This is crazy. It is. I like it. It's going to be a hot day today. Temps around 90. This cools things off really nicely. All right, it's happening again. We're getting that rain. Kind of a southwest rain. Very cool. Someone was very sharp, very observant, and noticed that, there is still a gap over here. And I'm putting up the electrical stuff. There's a gap up over here. And that will be closed up eventually. This would probably be the kind of rain that would get over to here the most. And still no rain's getting inside. Just kind of at a crazy angle. But this will be it will be closed off though. Man, it is coming down again. Woo, this is crazy. We're getting a decent amount of rain today. It's pretty wild. I'm gonna get that ball. Ooh, good girl. Uh-oh. Everyone's waiting for me. You ready? You ready? Wanna go for a walk? Let's go for a walk. She has to make sure the treats are on me. You're just gonna drink the mud water, huh? Well, it's fresh. Well, we got a little break in the rain here. Kind of 2 downpours, eh?
Yeah.
2 downpours. And so this is a break, or either the rain is done, or is another break. I don't know. So we'll see here. You hear them coyotes? What is it? What is it? Uh-oh. She hears the coyotes, so that means guard duty. So we'll see. Maybe we won't get a walk in today. Yuvia's bringing up the rear. Sticking to the grass. It's a muddy mess out here, of course, so sticking to the grass is a good idea. You're not about to go crazy, are you? You're not about to go crazy, are you? Whoa! She gets a little crazy when it's muddy. Yuvi, come on. Want a treat? Okay, let's go. All right, what a crazy afternoon. Man, it was interesting with all that rain. So we're getting some overflow from the poly tanks. Things are still soaked around here. Pretty wild. A decent amount of rain. But of course, let's check and see what we got. Whoa ho ho. Actually doesn't seem like that much. So about 1/8 of an inch of rain. Not a whole lot, but I mean enough to keep the poly tanks full. You know, during the last rain, I ended up filling up the trailer with water. So I emptied that down, which is perfect because then we got more rain, filled it up again. So, and who knows, I might fill it up again. Might as well use that water while we can. All right, so I got the last little bit of wire, ran over to the light fixture here. I'm gonna go move those boxes that just once moved, and then we'll continue on to the next room. All right, this is one of the boxes. I'm gonna take this off of here, move it over to this wall. I'm just gonna flip this over to the other side. All right, easy fix, and you know, happy wife, happy life. Is that your special blend of herbs and spices?
Yes.
Is it weird that you have a special blend of herbs and spices when it comes to your chickens? Okay, so since we're not putting any ground wires in here, we're going to take this screw out. Look at that. We got clouds building up again. I don't think we'll get any rain today. Raining over there, not over here. But the clouds are nice though. I'll tell you, working back here, with these panels, it gets pretty hot over here. Yeah, it's gonna be nicer in the wintertime. But right now, it's still kind of baking in here while I do the wiring.
I've been doing a little bit of studying with business type things. I was listening to these psychotherapists. They brought up the autonomic nervous system. So the autonomic nervous system is part of our nervous system that controls things that we're not consciously aware of.
Like your heart beating?
Yeah, that's part of it.
I actually have to concentrate to keep my heart beating.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Every beat I have to will with my mind.
But the autonomic nervous system has two parts to it, and the sympathetic is responsible for what is commonly known as the fight or flight response. And the parasympathetic is kind of the opposite. It helps you relax and digest food. These therapists were talking about how that relates to setting and achieving goals. It's kind of like driving. You got your gas pedal and the brake. So speed up, slow down. And you really need both in order to navigate life. I think people put a lot of emphasis on the self-care, relaxing kind of thing. We need a lot of that, which is important, but also your sympathetic nervous system is what helps you focus and energizing you. So that can be good motivation. The problem is if you're giving your car too much gas at the wrong time, that's dangerous. And it can be the same thing. If you're under a lot of stress all the time, or going through what they call emotional hijack, where you're just so overwhelmed with the emotions that it clouds your judgment, can't make, good decisions, or you get impulsive or just illogical, that can be a hindrance to achieving your goals. A lot of what we're doing out here, I like the lifestyle because in some ways it's very relaxing. But in other ways, think about what we've done so far and then what more we have to do. I mean, that's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And it can get overwhelming sometimes. It's kind of like a balancing act where, we can't get too overwhelmed with that, but we still have to stay motivated and keep focused. I think in our modern times, there's a lot of things that can stress people out. Just being online is very stressful. Social media, the news, it can be kind of damaging to you psychologically if you get really stuck on that and you're consuming a lot of stuff that's really negative. And, really it's designed to be that way because that's what captures our attention. And it's that fight or flight response that they're tapping into, saying, hey, there's this threat here, you need to be afraid or you need to be angry, and that snaps you into focusing on that, whatever they want you to look at. One thing you can do if you recognize that you're getting really anxious and it's stressing you out, maybe it's good to step back from that a little bit.
Yeah, I think you got to know your limits, and if whatever you're consuming online is getting you all worked up and everything like that, might be time to take a little break, get back to reality a little bit, and just let that go.
Yeah, I mean, stay focused on your goals, but don't get too stressed out, and take time to relax and take care of yourself. But you know, use that whatever energy for something positive.
Mm-hmm. Well said. Well, remember how I said it wasn't going to rain? Well, now that's in doubt because I'm definitely hearing the raindrops, so time to close it all up because you never know. Just finishing up this light switch here this morning, and we're going to run this wire up to the light fixture, and then the spare room will be all finished. Nice. I got 2 rooms wired up. Honestly, I'd like to be a lot further. Some of it was just me kind of going back and kind of reviewing some things because, I definitely want to make sure I'm doing everything right. So I was kind of rereading some things, making sure I'm getting my connections just right, and just taking my time because this is an area where you definitely don't want to make any mistakes. But so 2 rooms done, coming along, and I'll just be moving quicker from here. Pop, 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 pop. I'm getting in the swing of things now. And we could be getting another storm. So a couple of days, no rain, but then rain's maybe starting to come tomorrow evening. So we got to be ready for that. So very exciting. Okay, I think she's definitely ready to go in now. Oh, with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. We got to make sure Yuvia gets inside so she can cool off. All right, bye. Yuvie, you ready to go back in? Is it too hot out here for you?
She went right in this time.
No hesitation this time.
I'm going in too.